Oh no, I was saying the YouTube streams. Okay. Anyway, I don't know if you're trying to sound like me, but you sound like that one woman from Monsters Inc. with the glasses, and she's like a slug.
God, what's her name?
You need to turn in your paperwork.
Right.
God, I can't
That's the
remember her
funniest
name.
shit, though.
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah. Fucking Monsters Inc. is so low key underrated.
Bro, Monsters Inc. is so good. It's the Nikolai Capone podcast.
Right. He hit that.
What?
Right.
Oh shoot, what's up, Cobb? Anyway, what is good, everybody? It is your boy Nikolai Capone, and I am joined with three of my co-hosts today. So to my left is King Jackson.
What to do?
I'm eating fish. Hold on.
God.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh my
So
god.
sad.
Right above. That's King Jackson. Anyway, right above King Jackson, we got King G. Well, up above me.
What to do, baby? Your boy King G. We're gonna have a great season finale, and let's have some fun, baby.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm the
And
one keeping Long John's in business.
And
Chunky
then,
bastard.
and then top left, we got DJ Bearcuz in the building.
Man, what's going on? What's going on? We got a great show for y'all lined up today, and let's get into it, man. I would say first topic, Jesus, Rihanna, beautiful billionaire.
Amen,
Two words
brother.
you can put together. That's crazy. I mean, shout out
That's-
to her, man. Shit.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Oh,
that is
man.
pretty. You know, you
She's
don't hear
now
that
worth
often.
$1.7 billion.
Wait, so
and
she's been a billionaire? Holy shit!
well, she's probably been, but she's like officially a billionaire now. Like, you know, the bulk of her fortune is estimated at 1.4 billion, and that comes from her Fenty brand beauty. You know, her stuff, her cosmetics, and her clothes. You know, things like that. And basically, she's the richest female, second only to Oprah Winfrey. So,
Damn.
Wow. Jesus,
yeah.
bro, that's if you put you got to put that in like a perspective, bro. Like that's Oprah Winfrey. Oprah been a billionaire, you know what I mean?
Hey, I'm thinking
Right.
it's controversial because I was seeing that like she's coming under fire for her accumulating her wealth for using child labor to mine for mica.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what mic is. I don't. Is it diamonds or what is that?
It's like a diamond-ish type of material.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's sort of like a cubic zirconia, sort of like that.
yeah. I mean, yeah. You know,
But
don't
ultimately, it's still a material. But I don't know. She's doing something, and she hadn't gotten canceled for whatever she's doing so far. But so
yeah. I
I don't
mean,
think she's doing something right. I don't know. The only thing I can do is give her props. Hey, do what you're doing.
Hey,
keep doing what you're doing, man.
right?
Hey,
I mean, maybe not with the children, but if you are
But
doing,
not about the children.
maybe
I mean,
not
if
that.
she's doing- That's what I'm saying. That's speculation. I don't have nothing. I don't know.
I don't know any.
Hey, this
Yeah.
podcast.
I haven't
fixing to
researched
age
that part,
badly.
but
Disclaimer. We don't
yeah,
know about.
I haven't researched that part, but yeah.
this episode's gonna age badly.
Oh my god. Top left guy's backgrounds looks fresh. Yeah. Talking about you.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. It's not everybody can become a billionaire, and obviously it wasn't overnight.
Right.
You know, it's smart decisions.
Especially like she just came out when she came out initially with the song SOS. Like everybody thought she was just gonna be some kind of teeny bopper song, like it was a dance hall hit or whatever. Like nobody saw Rihanna. Like that's why she's like the super underdog. Like nobody saw that happening with Rihanna.
That's true. That's so true.
And that's what's great about her story. She comes from Barbados. I mean, she was born in Barbados, but she moved over here and became a billionaire. Like that's the definition of the American dream. You know what I'm saying? Like
It really is.
Yeah, like American dream for sure. Like,
Right.
I mean, you got like
That's
that just kind of put
yeah.
that's what like that's why I want to be like more of an entrepreneur and stuff like that because bro, it's possible to make money. Like it really is. And yeah, we don't have that super God given talent of being a musician. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
of her, singing level, I guess you could say. But I mean, you can still do it other ways, and it's not like it's impossible. You know what I mean?
And the crazy thing about it, like she didn't even make the money off music. She made it off doing cosmetics.
Yeah.
And lingerie and sleepwear and stuff like that. Like her fans basically like came out and supported her. That's how powerful was it? What did they call it? Rihanna's Navy or whatever it's called. That's how powerful. Yeah, that's how powerful she is in that her side of culture. Like,
Let's be honest.
This is about to turn into Nikolai Capone cosmetics.
we're trying.
but let's be honest. I mean, she was never going to become a billionaire with music, and I'm not.
I don't think.
I'm not.
Nobody's going to become a billionaire with music.
Who became does anybody know any billionaires off of music? Like, not even joking.
Nobody. So I'm not taking away from her. I'm giving her props. She did become a billionaire, but let's be honest. She didn't do that by herself. Without Jay-Z,
nobody.
She would have never even.
I gotta agree. I gotta agree. Like I don't want it to sound bad, but I completely agree.
Sometimes you have to do that. I mean, you have to have somebody to show you the ropes and teach you and get involved with it. But I'm just saying, Jay-Z is the real reason she's a billionaire. Now, I'm not on here to spread rumors about them sleeping together, but I mean, that's one badass side chick if you're gonna make her a billionaire.
I mean, hey,
that's just business.
But I mean, and somebody's talking about, she's a billionaire now. Does she still need ASAP Rocky? Okay, even before she's a billionaire, she didn't need fucking ASAP.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, she had hundreds of millions of dollars before they ever met.
She was almost a billionaire before him in the first place. Like, I mean,
exactly. So she never needed ASAP. She don't need him now, but it's not about. I mean, if you're with somebody because
she wants him,
exactly. You gotta want him to be with him. If you're just there because I'm with ASAP because I need him to make me more popular or make me money.
Well,
get the fuck out of here.
Well, with a woman as like valuable as she is, I mean, you got to look at it at the perspective. You got to look at it like the perspective, like what else is, what else could someone have that I can't achieve? You know what I mean? And it might be social status, but.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, he has to be providing something,
Pick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, anybody could, like, not even being funny, but like anybody could give her that, dude. I mean, it's Rihanna. She's fine as fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
not every dick was created.
But I mean, like she probably has him. Like, he probably gives her whatever somebody else hasn't. Makes her feel comfortable. Like, hey, you can do whatever you want to do. Like, I let you express and bet you do whatever you want to do as far as your creativity, your drive, your business. Be supportive. Basically, that's what most women want. Is support.
They just genuinely love and give a shit about each other.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh,
it's possible.
But I mean,
I was like, is your camera messing up?
Goddamn Russians!
Disclaimer: we love Russian people.
No, just kidding. Fucking.
Hey, for real though, congratulations, Your Honor, for becoming a billionaire. Congratulations on the second richest woman.
Do you think that she looks? Do you think she looks at like smaller stuff that mentions her?
She's probably bored as hell when she ain't working. She's probably like,
that's what I think.
Look at all
very
these
well.
memes.
Yeah,
I think she's like I think she's stuck up.
I think she would. Honestly, if I was famous, bro, I would start looking at like all the small things that people like do. I don't know. Like I would see like, what's this album review look like on YouTube? You know what I mean? I would probably look at that type of stuff.
My whole thing is like you can't look at that stuff like that. I mean you can't just let it affect you that much because it's like, dude, if you are in this, in the public eye, like you're famous, like the people are going to always have you like either you're gonna be up or you're gonna be down. It just depends on you,
right?
And all your work ethic, and you just got to keep putting out more stuff or whatever you got to do, or push something better, or don't push this or push. It's just all depends on you. You can't sit back and just be like, well, I wonder if I did this all right or if I did that all right. Just, hey man, I shoot my shot. I just keep going. If I miss, I shoot. If I hit it, it's a hit.
I mean, I've said this before, but most podcasts don't last, 40 episodes. Most of them end at 25 or 29.
Yo, I could have sworn we did this for more than 40 episodes.
Well, you got to think about that. That's like 40 weeks.
Yeah, 40 weeks is a long time, bro.
40 weeks is a long time, and that's not even consistently either. Like there was like at least a month or two where
gaps in between,
yeah, and then this gap between season 2 and season 3 is gonna be 2 weeks. So that way we could just all chill and hang out. Plus, I know everybody's going through stuff, and I think there's gonna be 1 week in October where me and King G aren't gonna. Well, we can't do the podcast that week, or we'll probably be moving it by then. So I don't know. We just got to see what the future really holds for us. I could just
dress up like you and wear glasses and make people think I'm you.
Dude, that would actually be kind of funny. I wouldn't even front. That would be super funny.
I'd be like, "Hey, it's your boy Nikolai Capone coming at you."
Even Retro could be like, "Bro, you lost so much weight. You looking good, Nikolai."
Yeah, you looking extra white too.
Yeah, where'd you get that tattoo, Nikolai?
It's the Atkins diet.
Oh, season 1 was fire. Yeah, season 1 was actually really. I actually look at season 1 and it's like, damn, you can like really see the improvements like throughout the season. So it actually is kind of fire. Like season 1 improvements, and then like season 2 improvements, and it just like kind of.
Season 1 is just us wilding.
It really is. It's just us wilding. We don't know what the fuck we're doing the whole time, and like we're not structured at all. Like
right.
Like, believe it or not, that last episode we did, episode 39, that was actually a really good episode. Like, it's crazy how good it was. But I think it's because we're pretty good at talking, me and Akeem and Scoob and all that. So we had a pretty good episode. And then my brother helped out. So, hey, you know what it is with the tease, man.
You can't deal with the clutch.
He really did. But shoot, let's get on to the, what was it, that other topic? What was it again?
Lord of the Rings, my brother.
Oh my God! So who's making that? Who's making the
Amazon Prime? It's coming out September 2022.
It's coming to you from Sith Lord Bezos himself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that man is. You could tell that motherfucker he's gonna have so much time and money. He ain't. I mean, he already went to space and he's only been retired for like what?
Not even a year.
Not even a year. A few months, actually. I think it's like 4 months, maybe. And he already went to space.
Yeah.
Right now, he's just like trying to finish all the side quests in life before he dies. Man.
He looks like reverse Charles Xavier.
Why does that actually make sense?
If Charles Xavier had an evil twin, that's what he would look like.
Actually, he kind of looks like Magneto. Look,
Mr. Lyncha.
Well, actually, wait, is Jeff Bezos bald? Am I tripping?
Yeah, but
he is bald. He is bald.
But he's getting too much attention. We're not going to take away from the Lord of the Rings show.
Can I just say, is there really any other good shows besides Invincible on Amazon? Like, is there anything that's crazy?
The Boys.
Well, The Boys, yeah, but what else? The Boys, Invincible.
Shit, they had plenty of them. Sneaky Pete, that shit was good.
What's that? Oh, God, I've watched it.
Okay, y'all are already proven that.
No,
there's not that many good shows. There's not that many good shows.
It's the one that has like the US version, has the British version. It's like the comic. Utopia, thanks, babe.
Utopia was good, yeah.
I have the Jigglypuff disease.
Have you watched Utopia, Nikolai?
No, I haven't.
Bro,
I haven't even heard about it.
The UK version is good, and the US version is really good.
The US version?
The UK version is a lot better than the US version.
That's like the opposite of The Office.
Yeah.
But shoot. What was it? So let's go ahead and talk about Lord of the Rings. What do y'all?
Yeah.
I wonder is it going to be a continuation or anything like that? We don't have any information about it.
Yeah, we do.
How much?
It is set 1,000 years before The Hobbit.
Damn.
So it's a
before The Hobbit. Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah. So that means that this is when Sauron and all the other.
Sauron was 2,000 years.
Oh.
This is going to be in between. It's going to be so fucking.
Oh, that's right.
Higher. It's as long. I mean, these episodes are going to be millions of. I think they want to say it's like $4 or $5 million an episode. So they're putting quality into each episode.
They're putting a small fortune, literally, in each episode.
This will be the
I'm
highest
looking up the
episodes, costing episodes that Amazon has, but it's probably going to be #1 Amazon Prime show.
I'm not even gonna front, bro. Like, I feel like Jeff Bezos probably approved this project himself.
Yeah, well, I mean, so is this gonna be like a Sauron like Origins almost?
No, this is after Sauron.
Yeah.
Wait, so this is after Sauron?
But I thought the Hobbit was before Sauron.
No, Sauron was 2,000 years, 2 or 3,000 years before the Hobbit even happened. Now, so this is when Sauron came back to life or started to, but no. Now,
So wait,
I do what?
So wait, so Sauron is going to. This is still going to be his reign, right?
No, he's been killed for about
he got
1,000
killed.
years,
Okay.
but it's not going to be about Sauron. It's not going to be
Everybody's
about,
like talking about Sauron and everything. It's not about Sauron, damn it. We need some more Sauron in our lives.
No, you joking, but I'm calling it right now. They're already making an anime about the horse land. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot.
A horse land?
About the Minotaurs?
What?
The ring raid?
The archers?
No. The land of the horses.
The land of the horses.
The one from
Twin Tower. Yeah, no, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, the ones that battle the Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Hold on.
It's,
what was that land?
Braveheart.
It's Nidavellir.
Man, so
information about it because like a lot of the shit is like kind of crazy.
Yeah, like man, if you want to talk about world building.
Yeah, fucking Lord of the Rings is crazy.
Lord of the Rings
Rohan. Yeah, Rohan. So they're making an anime movie about the Rohirrim Wars, which is right before a little bit before the Two Towers. They're making they're making this Amazon Prime show, but I'm telling you, a Sauron, I guess you say Sauron origins kind of thing. I'm calling it right now. It's coming. And
we've been wanting to know this.
For those who know the actual behind the book history of Sauron, it's fucking crazy. I mean, spoiler alert. Sauron is a wizard like I forgot the angelic name that Saruman and Gandalf have. Sauron was one of his people. He was sent to Earth with Gandalf and the rest of them to help humans and help the world, but Sauron didn't. So I'm super fucking excited. And
what's the bad wizard's name? Not Sauron, the other
one.
Saruman. I don't know. Like
Aragorn.
Christopher, what's his name? Christopher.
What?
No, Sauron's like the actor's name is like Christopher.
Oh, you mean Saruman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? So. I don't really ever get how like Saruman was able to get influenced by him. Because at the same time, like you know what I mean? They're supposed to be like near the same level, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean?
Okay, but you got to understand. Sauron was once good like Saruman was. Saruman used to be good too. But you got to understand, they're the same angelic creatures. Except for they turned evil. And if you notice in The Hobbit, which it's a little distorted from the book, when they find out that Sauron's still alive in Mirkwoods and, they come and they all go and, battle him, that's when he starts to see, oh, Sauron, maybe he can give me more power. He becomes greedy. In the book, it talks about Saruman is becoming arrogant. And this is in the first book. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, talking about how he's becoming arrogant because he's so wise. And that's where it starts with them, is once you start, it's like a Jedi. Once you start bringing in arrogance and stuff like that, that's when you can start getting turned to the dark side.
Right.
For those who would understand Star Wars better.
Right. Yeah, we love Star Wars around here.
Lord of the Rings, the best movie ever made.
LOTR was pretty goddamn good.
Well, we won't go into opinions,
I gonna say Retro EJ is gonna be like, yeah,
he's gonna be. He might pop in from his vacation.
This is the perfect. This is the perfect time. This is what he gets for clowning on Cyclops.
Well, I mean, I agree with it.
Just saying, Gandalf the White could take any Jedi.
Gandalf the Great good too.
I don't know. There's guns. them bows and arrows don't really do shit.
He doesn't use a bow and arrow. He uses.
No, I'm talking about in general, like bows and arrows and stuff.
You shall not pass!
What the fuck? Jackson the White.
I mean, kind of.
Hey, you know what? Let's go. Whoa! I was saying it just because Gandalf the White.
And the in the Hobbit there was a brown wizard.
Disclaimer.
I
just felt like yours was more racially motivated. Anyway, I love you. You know I'm joking. Anyway, I just had to do a little joke. Anyway, but I think that like Lord of the Rings is a good show because there's so much lore behind it and everything, and that they just have a lot of potential to make something like this really good, especially with the amount of like budget they're putting into it. Like I imagine the movies had like 50 million. Well, maybe like 50 million for a movie like that. I don't know.
But you got to understand the Hobbits were hundreds of millions to make.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, and if they have like what is it? It's probably going to be 30 minutes, maybe an hour. No, it'll probably be an hour.
It'll definitely be an hour.
Yeah, it'll probably be an hour show. So, is that a really good budget? You know what I mean, for an hour?
If they can be able to get something like a Game of Thrones type of following, Lord of the Rings has that type of following, and if they have a show, I mean, Amazon could possibly, drive people over to Amazon to just watch it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And that can be something for Amazon to just build off of. And if they build off of that and actually becomes a good show, they can be able to have more shows on Amazon to make, and that can definitely help out. So
I think that this might be like the push that Amazon really needs, because let's face it, like when you think about Lord of the Rings, that's a franchise. Like that's like Fast and the Furious, bro.
No,
it's a franchise that you have to go, like you have to be strict to the franchise too, because people will cut your throats.
Yes. Yeah,
especially.
I'm down for it. I'm honestly so down for it, bro. Like Amazon, if they fuck up, bro, they need to face persecution. You know what I mean? Like they need to be able to have a piece of, have a taste of their own medicine. You know what I mean? Like
hopefully they don't fumble the bag like George R.R. Martin did with Game of Thrones and not finish this goddamn series.
Yeah, I don't see. They should have just waited until he was done with the book. If I'm not mistaken,
it's either like make the show or wait for him to die, and they didn't feel like waiting for him to die, so they made the. I mean, I'm being real. I mean, that's just what happened.
Yeah, and I'll tell you that is the one thing that worries me about this, is that this is not from a source material. This is all original content they're creating. So they're
that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary.
I'll admit that, because they don't have any. This is a whole new original. Not from J.R.R. Tolkien, nothing. So
yeah, but they said I was reading they were making. They said they're making them. It has to be canonical. So if not, they're not going to do it. So
yes, because that's actually a part of J.R.R. Tolkien's estate with the way they're making it. It has to be connected somehow. It can't just be like
random shit, and then just so happen to be here.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad that the estate really cares about like the story and everything, because that is they don't want to have his name attached to some bullshit,
Right, and they were like, oh yeah, J.R.R. Tolkien sucks. And like, no. That sucks.
Amazon Prime.
The Amazon Prime in this motherfucker sucks.
Right. I'm gonna say one more thing though, but if you look at franchises like Lord of the Rings, let's start with Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and Star Wars. They all had their original
the strongest.
Exactly. That was all that was supposed to be made, was just the three. Now, then you had Star Wars come to episode 9. You've got 2 trilogies of The Hobbit, and Harry Potter made 8, plus they're making more actual Harry Potter movies coming, not the Fantastical Beasts.
Beasts, yeah.
Plus they made the Fantastical Beasts. These 3 shows are expanding their, I guess you'd say, universe.
Well, I think Fantastic Beasts was like made on source material, though. No. Actually, no. Never mind, because I think the Fantastic Beasts, it was just like a book about them. Yeah,
it wasn't even really a book. It was just
like a manual or something.
Manual, yeah, basically, yeah.
So I mean,
it was never a book.
material. I'm just talking about they're not just sticking with the original movies. They're actually expanding, showing more of the world, which is, I think, for a true fan of any of those shows, of any of those movies,
you'll appreciate
crazy.
it.
Yes. Like, oh my God, I wanted to see what happened 1,000 years before. I want to see what happened with Sauron. I want to see the Rohirrim War. I wanted to see what happened 20 years after Luke killed his father.
I'm trying to watch everything in order, damn it.
Exactly. I want to know what happened to Harry Potter after he had a family. So it's good to actually, it's nice when you veer off a little bit, like with the Fantastical Beasts, like a side story. But when it actually is in and involves somehow the main cast that you grew up watching, that's what makes it special. And to me, that's my favorite franchise of all time. So I don't want to say they can't do no wrong, but anytime I hear them, like,
no, they can do wrong.
like anytime I hear Lord of the Rings, the Golem game coming out, the anime they're making, I'm immediately excited. I have high fucking hopes. There's no, well, King, you need to kind of check your expectation. Fuck that. I have high expectations because I love this shit.
That's how I feel about
what
one
was
of our
that?
other
Is it Shadow of Mordor, the game?
Oh my God.
That's what they need to make that's what they need to make a movie on.
I feel like this is gonna bond me and King G. Hold on.
Yeah, that's shit too, bro.
Yeah.
Is that a little letter opener?
It's the Shadow Hammer. It's a bottle opener.
Oh, a bottle opener. Okay, I was about to say.
This we're on the topic. Let me ask y'all a question. So, since Lord of the Rings is my favorite, and I'll start off to give an example. I want to know what one of y'all's favorite movies or franchise, but I want to know one of the movies you watched that you remember when you first saw it, and like that. So for me, obviously Lord of the Rings. I remember the first time I saw it. We was at Blockbuster. Yes, I'm showing my age with Blockbuster. And
well, everybody's been to Blockbuster in here.
Yeah. So I remember seeing Lord of the Rings. I was like, well, I mean, I guess I'll rent it. I've never heard of it. And it just came out on video. So like, okay. I remember watching it in my room.
Disappointed.
When
you said that, you haven't heard of it.
I think I was in like 9th or 10th grade. So I turned my lights off in my room. I'm sitting in my chair watching it and fucking fell in love.
I'm a fucking nerd.
Like, I went full nerd out. I was like, shit, what? What's Mordor? Like, I was
which is the one that has the troll in it? The God, is it Lord? Is it the
Hobbit?
It's the very first one.
The Hobbit.
The first Hobbit, yeah.
No, they're like running through
Fellowship
like
of the Ring.
And the ruins and the Fellowship and like the fucking...
Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, and they saw him in stone.
Yeah. The fucking stone ogre, whatever the fuck he is, the troll, whatever.
It's a cave troll.
Cave troll. Here we go.
Cave troll.
So I remember that's one of my favorites, but I mean, like, I remember seeing that in theaters though, and when I saw it, me being as young as I was like, this shit's scary than a bitch, man.
Bro, in Two Towers, that shit was kind of low key scary when he was going in between, like when he had when he had the little dagger or whatever. He kept going in between. And excuse me, he was going back and forth between the worlds and shit. Like he was holding the ring and he was putting it on, and they kept seeing him. That shit was low key kind of scary at that time. I was like, oh, shit.
I mean, you know,
big ass fucking spiders too. I was like, I don't like spiders as it is. Those fuckers were huge. I was like,
about. Like, to be honest, I feel kind of privileged to say it, but I've watched all these movies in theaters, like literally all the movies I've seen in theaters. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, like everything. I've seen it all in theaters. So it's like, it does sound like I'm not, like I don't have a moment where I am in Blockbuster or something, because I guess I've always seen it with my old man and my brother. So we always, that's kind of our thing. You know what I mean?
Why you think you're so fancy?
I know. Well, my old man. I mean,
I guess one of my moments is that, like, even though it's a recent era, like, I mean, seeing Infinity War for the very first time in theaters, like, I mean, it was fucking great. Like, I'm a villainist. I love villains and all, like, the evil, or like in all the universes and stuff like
Well, wait till you meet Sauron.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, a lot of people see like Infinity War and like Endgame as 2 movies, which that's correct, but it's like I always see Infinity War as a Thanos quote unquote origin, and it's like Thanos wins. And there's even a comic storyline called Thanos Wins. And it's like you literally for the first time get to see the bad guy just fucking win in a movie, and you see like such amazing action scenes with all your favorite heroes, and Thanos is just like,
yep.
Yeah, I love to see the villain win because I get really tired of like just knowing at the end of the day, like, the villain's gonna lose, obviously. But it's good to see like an unexpected turn where the villain wins. It's kind of like with Voldemort and Harry Potter, like.
Right.
He was kind of whooping their asses for a few movies, you know what I mean? Like a few movies,
like damn, they didn't really know it was him at first, like
yeah.
And then it was like, okay, this is some Voldemort shit.
I don't remember.
It's so true.
I don't remember what scene it was.
And then he showed up. It was on
no, not the chamber. The Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire. That's what it was. Yeah. He was like, "Oh shit, it's Voldemort." He was like, "Abracadabra." He stabbed. He was like, "Whoop," and caught his ass.
Yeah, I can't remember what scene it was, but like in Infinity War, it's like whenever fucking like Thanos just starts like wrecking everybody's shit, like the very beginning of it, and like people start dying. Like I actually like as in theaters, I go, yes! and everybody like looked at me like. And I was just like,
bro.
I was like, I'm sorry.
For me, it was Joker when it came out, because I was like actually advocating for this movie for years, and when it actually finally came out, and at the end, like I went to go to theaters and see that movie. So I mean, just at the end of the movie, I was just like, man, I literally cried at the end of the movie, bro.
Because I've been waiting for this shit for years.
No, it was just like I never thought that it would actually make a movie. Did it, and it was actually fucking good.
Yeah,
and that's the good thing about it.
Hold on, I gotta add a little sound effect. He was like, "Yes, the Joker's movie is everything I hope for."
Thank you, base God.
I still have not seen that movie.
What? Huh? What? Oh, dude, that's a tragedy, dude. I honestly put that. I put it as a 9.5. I actually use a lot of it, the coloring from that movie to like edit on pictures and stuff. It's really good. It's really good.
I think he's a great actor.
Yeah, it's a 9.5 for me, dog.
I don't like that little. What is that called? A hair
lip?
Is that what it's called? Hair lip?
Hairline?
No, hair. That little thing on his how it's deformed.
Yeah, I thought. I know what you're talking about. Like it's
this.
Yeah, it's cleft lip or something.
Yeah,
like that?
cleft. Yeah, that's what it is.
Something like
that's
that.
What it is.
Man, like Joaquin Phoenix did a really good job on that movie. Yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix.
Whatever. Anyway, hey, but I will say like a cleft lip. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a cleft lip.
Appreciate you, Flank. Yeah, like I think that like one death that like really like solidified it for me was when like as far as Harry Potter goes was when that one fucking kid died. I don't even remember what his name was, and like Voldemort hit his ass. Yeah, Voldemort hit his ass, bro, and like he said. Like he flipped over and shit, and then he was just like, he was his dad. He was like,
hey.
I was like, damn, they did that motherfucker dirty, bro.
They know it's Robert Pattinson too, though.
Those are
I think
Twilight. Those are Twilight Origins.
Hey, Sam.
Twilight Origins.
Twilight Origin type beat.
Well, technically, that's where, because that's what people were like. That's where he came from. He basically became from that because he got hit by Voldemort, and so he became the vampire. I was like, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up. But shoot, yeah, I mean, I know killed him off right into Twilight. LOL.
Right.
Dude, it's such like and shout out to everybody that's coming in, by the way. Thank y'all for coming in, tuning in, hanging with your boys.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know, hey, if you on Twitch, hit that follow button. Fuck it, you know, we live, baby. Anyway,
y'all need to be earning those Nikolai coins. You know what I'm saying?
Nikolai coins. But yeah, I mean, we could talk about this subject for hours. But what was it? What was another topic, Akeem?
The new Let There Be Venom, Let There Be trailer.
Go ahead, King Jackson. Get us started on this.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this motherfucker. Get this time. Hold on. I'll hit the MLG sound effect. Go, baby, go.
Okay. So, everybody here, y'all have watched it, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, I'm hyped. The way I describe things to most people is that, as a fan of like the Venomverse, and Venom in general, like I actually have like a
Spider-Man.
Hey.
But the thing is like, people wanted to hate on the very first Venom movie. So like, shit sucks.
I liked it.
I liked it. I liked it. It grossed like over $1 billion. Like,
people have to remember, bro, like with these small movies, if you cannot enjoy them or at least let them have some leeway, how are they going to make other movies?
Right.
You know, I think it was a nice change of pace compared to other superhero movies. Even other anti-hero movies.
I agree with you.
I got these homies in the background, like Venom, Spider-Man, and Carnage.
You said those motherfuckers are my family.
Not my life. Bro, I have more pictures of Venom and Carnage through my house than my actual family. So
it's okay. It's okay.
So
I have pictures of other people in my house that aren't my family.
Right.
So like, it's like people.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Like, people got to realize that like you just got to be grateful, because as like fans of like this part of the Marvel universe, even though it's not part of the MCU, it's like, when are we gonna get this again? You know, like you might as well enjoy it in the moment, because like
enjoy
how many like you know how many years people have been wanting like a Venom movie, or like at least have Venom and like or in a movie. We got Venom in Spider-Man 3, but like,
and it was a shitty Venom, so.
The only cool part about that Venom was like the special effects whenever he got Venom, and it had like the shit on his like neck, and he's just like,
And he was just pulling it off like that. That was just like how dope it was when he was pulling it off. That was dope. But the rest of it, but it was just like, I don't know. Topher Grace didn't really fit the character of fucking.
Like, how are you gonna have fucking Eric Foreman be Venom? Like, that don't make no type of sense.
That was horrible.
He's like, Venom's like, dumbass.
He's like, oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
It's like, you gotta
dumbass.
Dumbass.
Bro, that would be funny. Oh my god.
What if Red is actually just MJ?
I know. Or what if Red, Red was the voice of Venom? That would be funny.
No.
Dumbass.
But you eat somebody, dumbass.
It's just like people just got to take the time to like love and appreciate what we have, because it's like,
oh, that's fire.
We're not going to get something like this again for another like 20 years. Right. Maybe maybe that's an exaggeration, but it's like
maybe like 10. I mean,
we got,
look how much they reboot Spider-Man.
I mean, we got Spider-Man 3 came out in. Hold on.
I think the only reason why they did the Spider-Man so much is because you really didn't, just didn't get that right Spider-Man. That's the only reason why, though.
So Spider-Man 3 came out in 2007.
Right.
2007. That's when Spider-Man 3 came out. Wow.
And that's not even that long ago, bro.
It really isn't, bro. Like, if you think about it, like they already had a reboot already done at 10 years.
That's 14 years ago, though. That's almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's why you gotta like be able to appreciate the things that are here.
Cherish your shit,
because they need money to show. Okay, you know what? Because let's face it, corporations and just like people, like movie studios and stuff, they want money. They want you to give them your money, and they know if you like this, they're gonna keep making a better creation, and they're gonna keep going into the source material. That's why the Marvel universe right now, I mean, Akeem might disagree, but
I was gonna say like like the characters that they have now, like Batman and Superman and Spider-Man, they're like becoming 007, like type.
Yeah, I can actually. Ooh, that's actually a pretty. Yeah, I like that. That's a good statement. They are kind of like them in a sense.
Well, I'm glad you said that, Nikolai, because about putting more money in to make something better. King Jackson, let me ask you. All right, so with most most movies, period, but we'll go with superhero movies. The first one's usually kind of like okay, let's kind of experiment and then see if it works, and they make the next one based on that. So
Right.
with the Venom 2 movie, Let There Be Carnage, what do you think they're going to improve in the second one that was, I don't want to say lacking in the first one, but how are they going to improve it? What do you think? Or what could they do to improve it?
What I think they're going to do to improve this is the fact that, like, they just and yeah, I mean, but the first movie was them just like literally like saying, "This is all we have. We've got one movie to make this. Like, let's just do the best we can and just make some bonker shit happen." And they did. Yeah. Like they really did. Stick their neck out to do something like challenging.
Bro, is it bad that I don't remember the actual like plot of it?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't remember. I remember scenes and everything, but I don't remember the actual plot of Venom.
Have you ever played the Maximum Carnage game, the SNES or Genesis?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
It's like it was.
So, like, in regards to what King G is saying, I think the fact that they can bring a blockbuster character like Carnage in, and then they also have him being played by Woody Harrelson, and then you have like a badass actor like Tom Hardy. You put the two together, and you have like.
And what do you get?
You get like a recipe for success. Gold. I mean,
gold.
I watched
the trailer. Cinema Gold.
I watched the trailer for this, and like I loved it instantly because I was just like, this is what everybody was looking for. Like, they make Carnage look scary as shit. They were like, here's some axes, here's some spikes, here's some shit, and like,
here's some dog shit.
It's gonna be hard. I mean, like, Carnage is definitely one of those characters that's like an R-rated character, and like you talk about with like Blade and shit.
They're keeping it rated R for Carnage though, right? I mean, for Venom, whatever. Carnage.
It's PG-13. Oh god.
PG-13.
Oh god.
I thought wasn't the first one rated R?
Yeah, no, I believe so.
Right? It was PG-13.
It was PG-13.
How was that PG-13?
I was gonna say, how was that like? Well, I guess because like
no blood.
It wasn't any blood. That's what it was. Because like once you add blood, and you have to say fuck like a couple amount of times in order for it to be R. Because you can say shit, but you can't say fuck. So.
Well, let me ask one more question, and this is to all y'all. Do y'all think they're bringing in Carnage too soon? As in, now let me explain. As in, after Carnage, is there any more material, or should they have waited till Venom 3 to bring in Carnage?
No, I think it's a good time.
I think it's a good time because, like, if this is a pipe crackhead dream that, like, I'm sure all of us have had. Whenever Tom Holland's deals are up with the MCU, like, he's still owned by Sony. They could be like, hey. They could be like, "Hey, you're gonna do some movies for us," and he's just be like, "Yeah, I guess." And
he's already down with it.
He's down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So like we could like have the introduction of Carnage so that we see who he is and how badass he is, and then he somehow is defeated like later on. Then you have like the whole Maximum Carnage storyline or Absolute Carnage storyline.
Absolute Carnage.
Absolute Carnage, as I've said on a previous podcast, is a fucking phenomenal story. If you have not read it, go read it. Read a book.
Read a book. No.
Well,
read a book.
I remember we talked about this on a previous podcast about Carnage being in the Venom movie. And, we're talking about how Spider-Man or Tom Holland's deal. Isn't this his last movie for the MCU? The one that's coming up? Okay. So does that mean his deal is up in time for Venom 3 for that to be a 2-part movie? Venom goes against Carnage in Venom 2 1-on-1, but in Venom 3, it continues with Carnage, and Spider-Man or Tom Holland is now able to make an appearance. Is this possible?
Well, I mean, I think that what was it? They're gonna be doing that into the Spider-Verse, right? Or not, something like that. I can't remember what the next movie is, or Far From Home, or whatever.
The thing that I'm trying that
Way From Home.
The thing that's kind of hard for me to grasp is the fact
No Way Home.
Like Carnage is not like an Omega level threat. Like he's definitely like an alpha tier. Like he's definitely scary as shit, and he can make some really bad things happen. But anytime he's been introduced in like a Spider-Man or Venom storyline, they've always had to have backup. like nobody can just beat Carnage by themselves unless they're like severely OP, you know?
Right.
Like
Fucking Archangel.
Exactly. Like I don't know. So it's like he's gonna have some help, and there's actually gonna be another character. I can't remember what her name. It's Shriek that's gonna be in Venom 2.
Oh, okay.
And which I guess it's like, you know, whoop-de-doo, because I would like to see Scream back again, but it's like I guess that's gonna be his like support to take out Carnage, is like using the vocal cords to scream at the thing, and hopefully it falls off.
Y'all remember the Spider-Man the animated series back in the 90s?
Yes.
With bro, it's still one of the most like anyway, it's still to this day like one of the most vivid scenes in my memory, where they're at the church and like they're hitting the bell and the what was it, Venom's coming off of them, and I was just like, man, that shit is just crazy.
That shit was like, boom.
Yeah.
I think they did a good job, like you were saying earlier, with Spider-Man 3 when they did that, like the noise and everything. That was pretty accurate, actually.
Hey, but that depiction of Venom is a buster. That is just not how it be.
Yeah, I think that what's his name's doing a pretty good job as Venom.
Yes.
Yeah, I can dig it. I mean, Tom Hardy. Like, it's hard for me to dislike Tom Hardy. You know, I just
and he kind of acts like Eddie Brock too.
I just want more blood and gore, and I'm never gonna get that.
I will say he is a bit tougher. Like I don't know. Eddie Brock kind of be a bitch sometimes, to be honest.
Old school Eddie Brock in the 80s, he'd be like, "Oh, Spider-Man made me lose my mind."
But the 90s Eddie Brock, they had him like this big, beefy football guy. So
yeah.
But then he's like, "I don't want to do this, Venom." No, you're gonna do this.
No,
are you sure?
Yes,
we are gonna do this.
The end of that trailer, that shit was funny though. When Carnage came out and then Venom went back in his body, he's like, "No, you got to come back out. No, I'll let you meet everybody." Really? And then he comes, "Hey, tell me this shit. This movie's gonna be funny as well as a good."
You know, it feels kind of like I will say, like, I feel they took a lot of elements from Deadpool, which is dope, because Deadpool had, like, when it came out, super fire, like at least the comedic elements, because that is something like Deadpool would have in there for sure.
I just think that they have to like add some sort of like layer to it, because since Eddie
like
Brock
an onion.
Sorry,
Shrek reference.
For everybody watching this, like, if you haven't taken the time to read the Venomverse or the King in Black or Absolute Carnage or any of these storylines, and if you're desperately looking for something to read, go check it out. It's really good. I'm pretty sure they're written by Jonathan Hickman, at least some of them, and everything that Hickman touches is absolute gold.
It would have been funny if you were like, absolute shit. Like, it would have been
absolute.
Absolute.
I just don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about how Carnage becomes Carnage.
Yeah,
he bites him, drinks his blood, and becomes Carnage.
We thought the same thing though too, because but it's also like, how do you explain to people that, like, it is 2021 and like people can identify as whatever they wish, but it's like also like, how do you display a symbiote being pregnant? You know.
They already explained how that they come from outer space, so couldn't they just have another one?
Yeah, wasn't there like I think it's like Spider-Man 2099, I think, or something like that, where they were both on a spaceship and something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Like, they had its own little show and it ran for like 10 episodes.
That is
I know what you're talking about.
Spider-Man Unlimited or something like that.
Yes, Spider-Man Unlimited.
Oh, the one with Barney.
Ultimate Spider-Man. That's what it was.
The one with Barney.
The one that was on fucking Disney.
It's Ultimate Spider-Man.
Not Disney, but was it Disney XD or one of those fucking channels?
Yeah, something like that. But bro, like, can I just say before like anything, bro, that Spider-Man was so underrated and was so fire, but somehow it got canceled. And I don't know how.
It's just like the stories were like lame. It just wasn't like
it looks so good though. It looks so good.
I don't know. Like they like made Venom look like just like this swole mountain of muscles out of like.
To be fair, he kind of
and this like
got it
like slack jawed weirdness. Like they took a different approach than like they took like a different approach than like 90s Spider-Man, which was like god tier.
Yeah, 90s was pretty god tier. Like X-Men, the animation on X-Men too. I think it was the same people, the exact same people. So the comic only lasted one volume. That was it. Shit. Holy shit! Was it that bad? I swear, when I was a kid, I thought this shit was fire.
Spider-Man 2099, yeah.
It looked fire.
I think it's the Scarlet Spider because I don't think it's Spider-Man 2099 because I think it's like Spider-Man with like the cutoff hoodie because Spider-Man 2099 is much cooler and that's Miguel Acosta or Miguel.
Yeah, it's Acosta.
Yeah, Miguel Acosta. And
man, y'all be knowing these names. I don't know names of shit, actors and all this stuff. I don't know names of shit. Y'all
because I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Because Scarlet Spider is Ben Riley Parker, and I think Ultimate Spider-Man was still Peter Parker. They just chose a different storyline with him.
Yeah, it's I do want to touch back on what was it, the Carnage? I do like, like the, what was it, the last part with the cathedral? I think I said this before. I think they showed the exact same part, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it's what was it? It's a really dope looking scene with the glass behind him. Like it's just the little things in there, like the religious stuff and things like that. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Come on. Let's put a picture of a goat in there and we'll go about it that way.
Speaking of goat, I mean, since we're talking about goats.
Oh.
You already know. The Lakers, the God tier squad.
Oh my God, bro. No one is beating them, bro. Like that's so overpowered. Especially with Carmelo Anthony on there. Yeah, they're using all the cheat codes. They said, I'm going to win this one.
Carmelo Anthony is not going to help him.
Bro,
Carmelo's God tier, bro.
Bro, how can you be God tier if you have 0 championships?
Well, that's what this is for. That's why they signed him for that 1 year.
Lakers are not going to the championship game.
Bro,
I was like, man, this is just a cheat code, though, bro.
I agree with
King they really did do the cheat code.
I agree with King G. Carmelo Anthony is an amazing athlete, but guess what? Ain't gonna make a difference.
Nope.
Oh,
you crazy?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
LeBron's slowing down.
That's why he got all these people. Do y'all see how many people who they have on the team?
Yeah,
do y'all see him? Like,
okay, let me just topic. It said
they old as fuck.
NBA team.
No, they're not. They're not. I mean, they old, but they're not. They're not sorry.
Not washed. Yeah, I'm about to say they're not washed.
They got the Cooper brother. They got Carmelo Anthony. They have Trevor Ariza coming back. Kent Bazemore. Then they have Anthony Davis. Then you have Mark Gasol coming back. Then you got Horton Tucker. Then you got Dwight Howard coming back.
Oh my
God. That shit is stacked.
Then you have Malik Monk. Oh my God! Then you have Russell Westbrook. Jesus Christ!
Bro, that shit is stacked, bro. That shit is all the way stacked, bro.
They don't need LeBron. They don't.
Yeah, they really.
He's gonna make Space Band Jam 2 for all they give a fuck.
They're getting.
Just come back when the playoffs. That's the only time we need you is the playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs.
They get old, but they're also getting ready for that bath because they're gonna get washed at some point.
Man, you tripping? You a Spurs fan? That's all.
Bro, as the Spurs fan, we had one of the oldest teams, and we still took home a championship to this day.
Oh my God!
You're not helping my argument here.
They got five, but I mean,
bro, they're too stacked, bro. They're way too stacked.
I am not a Lakers hater. I like the Lakers. I do. They're not my favorite team, but I don't hate on them. I like LeBron. I don't love him, but I don't hate on him. But just because, LeBron has done this so many times. It's smart. Okay. People hate on him. Oh, you have to have other people. Why? Why not? Creating a super team is not a bad thing. It's a smart thing. Why do something harder when you can make it easier?
Exactly.
Okay. Now, I'm not hating on that.
The new tail beast is born.
Smart, not hard, bro. Like, what
these
the fuck?
are not the right moves to make. I'm not hating on Carmelo Anthony or LeBron. Anthony Davis is. I'm next year if he stays healthy, he'll be MVP. But you talking about, oh, they're stacking. Have you ever stacked a deck of cards? You stack too much, that shit just fucking folds.
Yeah, but their stack isn't gonna go like the pyramid. That shit's just gonna go like that.
Or you can stack all the way to the ceiling, baby.
Yeah,
you can stack them perfectly, but the Lakers are still folding. They'll make it to the playoffs. They'll make it to the playoffs. They may make it deep. They're not going to the championship. I'm telling you right now. They have Carmelo Anthony. That's the key they needed.
No, that's not the key.
No, that's not the key. But they
have to be able to stay healthy. That's the main key.
Exactly.
They gotta stay healthy. They have good players. They have good players on their team. They need to stay healthy. But the thing is, if they can't work together as a team, like you can say, "Oh, teams are stacked," and like look at the USA Olympic team.
Right. They have no chemistry whatsoever.
And they got exactly. There's no fucking chemistry. And you have Greg Popovich, one of the greatest coaches of all time.
No, the greatest coach of all time.
All right. I didn't want to say it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The greatest coach of all time. The greatest coach of all time, even as a Spurs fan. And they still struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can have only so many egos on a team until shit starts falling apart. Right. You know. But again, they have a stacked team, and if they can stay healthy, good things can happen. But if they can't work together as a team, then it's not worth shit.
Right. LeBron would have had a better chance if he assembled the goon squad.
Well, that's what he's doing. You think the owners are making these decisions? LeBron over here telling them, you go ahead and put these people in there.
Yeah, these are his decisions. They listen to him, but they're wrong decisions. It's not going to help him out. You can say they're stacked and all that. Okay, let's talk about it. You want to have Carmelo's been in there for a while. LeBron been for a while. So okay, what happens when you get older? What happens when you get older?
You lose to the Spurs.
That's
no. Hey, you get slower. You get more injury prone. LeBron went almost his whole career without getting injured till what was it? Last season or season before?
Season before.
Was it the season before?
His first season with the Lakers, he got injured.
Yeah, so he went long time for getting injured. But any professional athlete, even non-professional athlete, will tell you once you get that first injury, if you don't take care of it correctly, which I'm sure LeBron did. I'm not saying he didn't.
I'm about to say he probably threw all the money he could.
It makes it that much easier to re-injure or to injure something else because you hurt your leg, you break your leg. Okay, you get it back to almost 100%, but you're going to start using your other leg more, which is going to put more pressure. Then that hurts. Then you put more pressure somewhere else. I'm telling you, they're slowing down. They're going to be more injury prone. They're going to take way too many. What's it called that they put in their contract where they get to take games off?
Workload. Yeah.
That's going to hurt them too because they all have to have a pretty good amount of workload management.
Yeah. And I mean, LeBron basically, other than Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson, those three guys, they play majority of the minutes on the court, and he's done that all his whole life. Yeah, and that's gonna catch up to you, eventually. And that's why you have these other players. Hopefully, they could be able to come up and step up and be like, okay, I can take some of the the strain off of LeBron. Where this playoff season it didn't happen because AD he got hurt too. So it was so many injuries and stuff that happened. Even with not even with just the Lakers, it was with Brooklyn too, and everybody thought it was going to be Brooklyn versus LA, and ended up being Phoenix versus Milwaukee.
I've got a hot sports opinion.
What's that?
James Harden is the 2010s and the 2020s Carmelo Anthony.
Nah. Because they both don't play defense, so it's true.
All I'm getting at is
in what aspect though are they?
Yeah,
because they're both phenomenal athletes. They both can't get a ship. They like hanging out at strip clubs.
Damn it, you really got it right there.
They both have
It was the
horrible
last
work
one for me.
I mean, to me, I be like they both have horrible work ethics.
Exactly.
Opinion,
That's what I'm saying. Is like they both are like they both could be so fucking great. James Harden honestly should have again. Carmelo Anthony should have a championship as well already, but they don't.
Yeah, because he should have won. Yeah,
he should have stayed in Houston or Oklahoma. Yeah,
bro, they just keep chasing titties and wings, man.
There's plenty of titties and wings in Oklahoma City, bro.
To be fair, there's really not much in Oklahoma City but wings and titties.
Right. If they would have kept
it was the third one for me.
I was saying, like, I mean, it's Westbrook, Durant, and Harden. That's like you'll never have that team ever again. 3 MVPs on one team.
Parker,
that's crazy.
Pretty overpowered.
No, 3 MVPs. Ginobili was not MVP. He's nowhere near.
Hey, hold on, player.
No, bro, come on. Ginobili was never in the history of basketball going to be an MVP. He was a great player.
Manu Ginobili is the greatest sixth man of all time.
Yeah, no, that's Lamar Odom. Let's get it correct. But
who was smoking crack?
Hey, but he still was a 6th man of the year multiple times, though. He still was one of the best.
I heard people who smoke crack have some of the best work ethics.
I don't know about that. That's a disclaimer.
That's definitely a myth.
One of my warehouses I worked in, they used to hire crackheads from the day labor, and they worked like 10 times harder than us, and we didn't do drugs. We didn't do drugs.
Hell, some of them work for free. They're just like, I'm just happy to be here.
Well, I'd say this crackhead once swept for 12 hours straight. He took his lunch, went right back to sweeping. I'm talking about just swept 12 fucking hours straight. That motherfucker was, now I don't know if he was imagining and hallucinating. He was something, I don't know, fighting demons with a sword. I don't know. But that motherfucker was sweeping for 12 hours. So, nah, their work ethic is good. They're just, like, choices aren't the greatest, but.
Right.
I mean, if you were married to a Kardashian, I'm sure that shit would have happened too.
I'm just saying, every great man that's ever married.
Oh my God! Speaking of Kardashian, I'm waiting on Kanye's album. I've been waiting on that since.
I know it didn't even drop, bro.
Yeah, still, and they had the listening party last night again, and it still hasn't dropped, and I'm like on Apple Music.
That's how you gonna have two?
No, the album's good. Like I listened to the whole thing.
I've been hearing a lot of it. It's fire, bro. But I just been waiting for it to officially drop. Like I want to just listen to it on Apple Music and not have to worry about hearing a shitty quality version of it. So
yeah, it's it's something that I feel like, man, like just stop doing album listening parties, bro. Like just do it when you're done.
That way he's doing that. He's doing at this point, like Kanye. I feel like he can do that. Like,
excuse me,
he's a marketing genius. Actually, like Charlemagne was saying that he's
a literal genius.
Bro, bro, this is all album promotion.
And yeah, it's like
album
basically
promotion.
at the final second, he can put whatever the fuck he wants to out if he wants to. Like he can have a whole track list and then he puts on Apple Music something totally different. It's like, that's crazy. You know how people he can just be able to do that. He has that level of status as far as the artistry, and people are going to wait for him regardless. So,
have you seen the icon change on Apple Music for the hip hop genre? They switched it to Kanye West instead of Drake.
It was Drake at first, now it's Kanye.
Also, I just checked. So Lamar Odom has only won 6th Man of the Year once, and so has Manu Ginobili.
So what? Both.
Oh, okay. So they're equal, I guess you could say.
Never. They would never be equal. But,
hey, man, get this.
Hey, bro, you can
let's
go
get the crack in here. Fuck it.
Hold up. DJ Barricos can look at like Manu Ginobili's awards and then look at Lamar Odom's awards, and then you can kind of put it together from there.
They're just being biased. No.
They technically have the same amount of everything though, so because they got the same amount of rings and same amount of 6 fans and shit, but they don't have the same amount
sway.
How sway?
Lamar Odom has 2 rings.
Lamar Odom, 2 NBA championships, 6th Man of the Year, NBA All Rookie First Team All Atlantic, 1999, Atlantic 10 Rookie of the Year, 1999, Parade Player of the Year, 1997, 2 times First Team Parade, blah 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 blah. Hold on,
That's not blah blah blah. That's accolades.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's accolades. I agree with you. I agree with you.
He was the rookie of the year. Was Manu Ginobili?
Nope. Hold up, I'm about to hit you with this man's Manu stats. 4-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA All-Star, 2-time All-NBA third team, NBA Sixth Man of the Year, NBA All-Rookie second team, Argentina's number 5 retired, number 20 retired by San Antonio, EuroLeague champion, EuroLeague Finals MVP, 2 times EuroLeague Final top scorer, All EuroLeague first team, Italian League champion. I'm getting to the point. I'm almost there. This man has won like 4 different like EuroLeague MVP awards.
If you
get that out of here, man. This is America.
Hey,
so has Tony Parker. No one cares.
All right.
I love Tony Parker. I love Ginobili, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not gonna hate him. Right. Ginobili.
Bro, that's like, what was it? That's kind of like, you know, when Spider-Man leaves New York, you know, like it's just not as good, you know?
Right.
you gotta, you know, we care about the stuff that's happening in America, not no Euros.
this is America.
True, that's why they try to come over here.
Nick out that Trump mentality. Don't nobody care about.
No.
You're not saying he who shall not be named.
He's like, I don't care about all those other countries.
Yeah. I mean, to be
fair, that's an alleged situation.
Yeah, when you think about like the commercial, you know, aspect of it, everybody wants to come to America. Like, not even being funny, like musicians.
Eddie Murphy.
That was actually a good one. That was actually really good. But no, I mean, a lot of people want to come to America when it comes to like the entertainment aspect, for sure.
Because it's the entertainment capital of the world.
Yeah, yep. Exactly. He said, Cater said, a spooky laugh you did there. Oh my god. Y'all quit making fun of my I want $1 cajillion. Oh my god.
Do your unlock laugh. Do your unlock laugh. The secret laugh from the game.
No.
I was trying to
secret laugh from the game.
I was trying to hit that Nikolai Capone laugh, and I just don't do it quite like him.
There's a laugh that he's got that. Oh, I wish I could hear.
I can't wait to listen to this podcast.
Speaking of things that we can't let go, what is this?
These nuts.
That's the last topic that we have that we can't let go of, you know, but you should. You know.
I've also been learning Sagandis. Have y'all heard of it?
Oh no. Yeah, that's one of the things we should let go. Let it go. Let go of Sagandis.
And Ligma.
Oh yeah, that too.
Ligma too.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to my coworker. I was like at work and I was like half paying attention and I was just like tired and walking out the door and I'm already old and deaf as it is. And he was like, "Hey man, I've been learning such and such," and I didn't even hear the word and I was like, "You've been learning what?" So these nuts. And I was just like, I was like, I honestly thought you said like an African dialect. Like I understand what you were telling me. I thought you genuinely learned like a new language, and he was like, "No."
No, actually, I was telling a joke. But shoot, I mean, what was it? You want to start first, King G?
Let me see. Things you can't let go of,
but you know you should.
Letting the little shit get to me. Like we've talked about this on podcast. Nick has complimented me on it, everything about my ability to get over things and to keep a positive attitude and always smile. This is true.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can you come a bit closer to the mic?
How's this?
Actually, that's way better.
but now you can only see half of my beautiful face.
We'll just bring it closer to you.
Yeah. Come a little bit closer.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm all alone. Anyways, so Nick's complimented me. We've talked about how my positive attitude, always able to smile through anything, is good, and that's true. But there are times that so much shit builds up on me, like today. A lot of stuff happened today, personally, job rise, but it's the little things that happen. I can handle all that, but it's when I'm so stressed that when my girl says something is a joke at the wrong time and it's not her fault, I kind of snap like, and I kind of get onto her, or I do it. I've even done it to Nick. It's not like big snaps where I'll like, what the fuck, and you start yelling. But I need to let go that when I'm having a bad day, it's none of my loved ones' faults.
Right.
I need to leave that shit outside the house. I need to leave it at work. I need to leave it at the hospital. I need to leave it here. Sometimes that's my problem because I'm a very caring, emotional person. And a lot of times I carry that shit home, which most people will tell you when it comes to shit like that, don't bring that shit home. And it's like I said, it's not the big issues. It's when the big issues pile. It's the little minute shit that shouldn't even do that. And I'm somewhat bad about it. And I love you. I'm sorry. My fiance now.
Hey. Yeah.
By the way, she proposed to me though.
That's what's up.
Yes, and I was like, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I was gonna say she knows a high quality man when she sees one.
Yeah, she do.
Well, the high value man.
She won't let go of these nuts no more. These nuts are permanently in her hand.
Oh my god. Shoot, what about it?
That's what I come on Fridays for, obviously to have fun and to help the podcast, but to help me with the little stuff and let go of it. Right. That's all I got to say, loved ones. I love y'all.
Love. Appreciate it, brother.
Much love.
Yeah, much love, man. What about you, DJ Bear Cuz?
Well, the shit. You're right.
Hold on, I got you. Hold on. DJ Bear Cuz.
But I mean, the things that have well, I've already let go of like cigarettes, so that's the shit that I let go of.
Man,
yeah, I told Scoop just to come in. He fell asleep.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Sleepy.
It's
anyways.
All good.
Continue, DJ Bear Cuz.
Yeah, but I mean,
I said it right this time. I usually say DJ Bear Cruise. I don't know why, but
more often than not that you're not the only. Funny because like people say it on PSN all the time. They're like, "Who does DJ Bear Cuz?" I was like, "No." I don't even get how people would think Cuz, but
that's what he's working on letting go of. People calling him DJ Bear Cuz.
No, that's the country in us that come out.
Is that DJ Bear Cuz?
Right. DJ Bear Cuz. I'm gonna start calling you that now. That is the move, player.
Well, the thing with King G though is that he would add an R in there, and I just didn't know how. I don't know why he would.
I didn't mean to. Like it was about 3 weeks ago.
It's just like because you like from like looking at because most of the time people don't associate words with stuff, and you just automatically think it's something that you already know what it is. And all right, I'm looking at it, but I'm saying something totally different.
Yeah, I thought his last name. I assumed his last name was Cruz, but it was about 3 weeks ago. And we was talking about after the podcast, and I was like, Scoob, King Jackson, DJ Bear Cruz, and Nikolai was like, "It's not Bear Cruz." It's
You know what's funny though? I
was letting it ride for a few times. I was like, maybe he's just joking,
Nah, fuck that. Nick was the first one to fuck it up. He was the first one to fuck it up.
Wait, what do you mean?
First one. He would fuck up. He was the first one to fuck up his name. I remember.
What did he say?
The first one.
What did he say?
He said Bear Cuz.
Oh no! I did that intentionally. I did that intentionally.
Intentionally, okay.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
Well, I've been knowing his name's DJ Bear Cuz since like we worked with each other.
You disrespected him.
I did it as a joke.
Look, man.
Okay.
I did it as a joke, not disrespectful.
I just woke up. You can't bullshit a bullshit.
I know, that's why you're choosing violence this early.
Anyway, sorry about that, DJ. So what was it again that you wanted to let go of?
Just unnecessary stuff, and like I said, the things that I let go, and that was letting go of smoking cigarettes, and so I got rid of that, and I haven't smoked in months now, so that was what's up, and I'm good with that, and just letting go, like I said, little things, and
we smoke big blunts over here.
Yeah,
Must
pretty much,
nice.
yeah.
Must be nice.
But other than that, just letting go of unnecessary things and people in my life, and just living life every day. Like every day needs to be something new happen to you. You shouldn't have to worry about things that let shit go. Sometimes you just gotta let it go, and it's like hey, today's another day, and we gotta get past it.
It's a new day.
Like let that shit go, bro.
Disclaimer. True. What about you, Jackson?
Two things. One is a request. The request is you give DJ Bearcuz the air horns. I want the Avengers assemble music. The bum 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 bum.
I have to find that. We'll put that in season 3.
I want the Roy. Like
I think it would actually be a bit better if instead of like claps all the time, like when it begins, that we have our own individual sounds.
Anytime I get on a tangent, just throw in that Avengers Assemble music. The bum 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun,
what if I give you the SpongeBob horns?
Please clap.
I'll find all the sounds for you, bro. If I can, I'll make them.
As long as it's the one for King Neptune.
Right.
I will only accept
the best I can give you is the SpongeBob noises.
Jellyfishing.
He's a loser.
Y'all getting WWE intros now?
Right. He's like, suck it.
I'll just be like
firecrackers and shit, everything come out of nowhere.
Bro, it'd be so funny. It'd be so funny. One day I need to go like this, and everybody just like we all synchro. Yeah, where's
Nikolai?
Nikolai Capone come out of nowhere. He's like, fighting out of there. UFC intros and shit. That'd be funny as hell.
His name is John Cena.
Or like we put one of you and then like put one of y'all in like the next room or something, and like just go over there and tackle y'all real quick.
Right.
I'm done.
Bro, that would be so wild. I don't think anybody would expect that.
Fucking RKO out of nowhere.
RKO. Oh my
god.
Nah, they'll never expect that.
They fucking never know.
Where's Nikolai? Oh my god, he's going in for the tackle.
Right. So, Jackson, what is something that you think about changing as far as you want to change, but you should let go of, but you should
is telling me
goofy ass.
What the?
I don't know. I need to learn to like let go of resentments, which I've actually gotten like really good at doing.
What is it?
Resentments.
Oh, resentment.
Oh yeah.
That's like
you need to let go of that motherfucking DoorDash person. That's what you need to let go of your hatred for them.
That's crushing the soul of my dashers is what fuels
what
me.
keeps you strong.
Yeesh.
I mean, just follow instructions, man. Like, I ain't even.
You're gonna have one of those dashers watch the stream. He's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna jizz in that guy's food.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like, DoorDash, I want all 57 of my dollars back.
Bro, that's why you gotta. That's why people gotta be nice, bro.
This is honey walnut chicken. Mm.
This is just nut chicken.
This isn't cream style chicken.
I didn't order a salad. What's all this ranch? No, I'm just.
Yeah, it's like
this ain't the seed that I want. This I want this sesame seed chicken. This ain't the seed I want.
Stop.
Spider-Man, by the way. Spider-Man.
I don't know, like just like holding on to like things that people have like, just like how you can like look back in your head about like situations and like things that you've been in, and you're just like, dude, like I don't even know why I like tolerated shit like this, or I even associated with people like this kind of thing. And just like learning to like let that go and not think about that on your daily life.
True.
Because you just feel like minding your business work, and then all of a sudden you'd be like negative thoughts, and it just slaps you in the back of the forehead.
Well, damn, negative thoughts come to get me again.
Yeah, it just pops you out of nowhere, but it's just like learning to just like let those
like, come here, motherfucker.
Yeah. It's like letting those thoughts and those moments pass without like trying to like invest yourself into them, without like fueling them in your own head, and just being like, well, I could have done this, or I could have done that, or like things should have been like this. And it's just like, bro, fuck all that.
Right.
Just forget it.
I can dig it.
That's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
What about you, Scoob? What about you?
You know, there really isn't anything. I am who I am because of the shit that's been going on. I live my life with no regrets. That was one thing that I had to really dig. Yeah, no regrets. I really had to. Yeah, I really had to dig deep into that one. You know, and really had to tell myself that life is nothing but lessons. That's all it is. So anything that comes before me, anything that, you know, fucks with me, not fucks with me, makes me happy, makes me sad, or freaking something that should be a regret, I don't see it as that. So there really isn't anything that I would actually take away, even if I could. That's just how I'm wired as a person. I don't think I could do, or I don't think there's anything that I would like to, you know, take away in my general aspect.
Right.
You know, a wise man named Dwight Schrute once said, sometimes there's just not a lesson to learn. Sometimes you just fail.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
I agree with that. that. Sometimes you truly do just fail.
You just be like, fuck.
It'd be like that.
I mean, you can't win them all, man. You know, you really can't win them all, man.
You can't expect to either.
You can try, though.
Man, I don't know. For me, shit, man. It's something that should. Oh my god! Look at that little guy.
Miss you. I hope you're being a good boy.
Oh man, it really is.
Is that you?
But yeah, no, I think that something that something that I need to let go is like just anger towards people. Like in general, man, like, because King G will tell you, bro, like I'm a really like negative like person, like in general. I'm a pretty negative person, but I have been doing so better as of recent, dude, like just positive shit. And like my life has just actually been better since I kept this positive mindset. Bro. And like bro, like realizing that like, you know, your value, like your true value as a person, like as like social status and shit like that. It's like, bro, don't take bullshit from people, bro. I take the least amount of bullshit now, bro. Like
you don't have to, like, bro, like you don't have to.
Yeah, even if you don't know your value, you like, nah. I think it's better if you know your value and not take bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just, you know, it's just something to think about, bro. Like the world is yours, type shit. You know what I mean? And like people just settle for less and like deal with the bullshit and stuff, and that just ain't gonna be me or my life or, you know, the people around me, type shit. You know, that's just who I am as a person, though.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, like I said, people usually care more about their shit than your shit. So it's like you have to be 100 with yourself before you can be 100 with anybody else. So like you have to just basically like.
Or you could be like Andre and keep it 3,000 with yourself.
Right, but like, I mean, ultimately you have to, like it says know thyself, basically. Like you have to know yourself in order to go forward. Like if you can't help anybody else before you help
I'm trying to concentrate. It'd be weird. No, it's just you had his head down. It just looked weird.
Yeah, I turned around like 1 second, then I come back and I see everything jiggling. I'm like, wait a minute, what's really going on over there?
My dog.
Oh,
but no,
Robert.
what was it? You gotta post it.
We can't read it though.
Yeah, you turn the lights off. Turn on the lights.
I'm looking for.
Right.
I think it just says these nuts.
Oh Jesus!
It does.
So he's got these nuts all over his face.
What was it? So moving forward and everything, like, what is some except this Friday, this Tuesday, these nuts. Party in the USA. Anyway, it's it's just stuff that just getting better at and not being so angry towards people, especially like what was it, like relationships like that might hinder other relationships, like resentment with a chick or something like that, and not taking that type of shit with you in the next relationship type shit.
Right.
Yeah, and that's just how I see things.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I see things like like I said, I wore this shirt. I found this shirt by the way, and no, like seriously, I found this shirt. I was like,
for the audio people, it says my parents said I could be anything, and I chose to be an asshole, or I became an asshole, or what,
And I was like, my wife, she was like, "That's like so you." I was like, "You're right." But
let me take this shirt off the rack.
I don't choose to be an asshole, but it's like, sometimes I can come off that way, like off the air. Like people who know me, it's like, oh, you can be perceived as an asshole or whatever. But like, I try not to be.
I think it's just the delivery sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm working on that, but it's a work in progress every day.
The camera shut off when you said that. I'm working on that. Just
I'm working on it. It's a work every day.
Yeah, it definitely is a work in progress, man. Like people got to remember, like that, the delivery and stuff like that. That's still kind of part of you. You know what I mean? Like even with someone like Kevin Samuels, he has a terrible delivery because he's always like misogynistic, but he does have like very traditional values and very valid points if you actually watch his stuff.
BJ Barricuz is the gentle giant.
Well, he is nice, but you can tell that he could be mean to people. Like you can tell. I mean,
hey man,
like I can be mean to people. You know what I mean? Like me, everybody here.
I live based on logic most of the times, and like a lot of people, they don't look at things the way I look at it. So I'm like, I don't expect people to look people. I don't go through my life with expectations and stuff like that. I don't expect anybody to do anything or know anything or whatever. So
I feel you.
Yeah. Sometimes. Oh, my bad. You can go.
It's just like the vast majority of people, they don't make decisions based off of logic. They make decisions based off emotion-driven factors, and they use their emotion and the way that they feel, decide the way that they're going to handle situations, which again isn't always the most logical thing to do. That's why sticking to hard facts is always the choice.
Sometimes it goes really either way for me, which is pretty weird. Because usually it's like one way or the other. Like if I'm not really too attached to the subject or something like that, then I'm pretty logical. But if it's like an argument or, like somehow you offended me type shit, then it goes a bit emotional. And it's literally just a mix.
Variable when it comes to somebody being offended, because you can't say someone's feelings aren't valid. So
yeah,
that's where you have that difference of opinion. So it's like you can't. It's like, oh well, my shit is definitive. But if somebody feels like you came off as a dick, then it's like, oh, I can't be like, well, I didn't mean to be a dick, but you still did. So just say sorry.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, how many times have you've been logical with someone, like say your chick or something like that, and that your delivery, in your heart of hearts, you weren't trying to be like that, but they definitely perceived it another way. How many times does that fucking happen? I
normally start off with, look, man, I'm not trying to be a dick, but
even if you say it,
even if you say it,
I ain't trying to be an ass.
I'm not trying to be a dick.
Mom, but even my mom is sometimes you be like, mom, love you, but sometimes you gotta just back off.
Okay, you're being an asshole. You're being an asshole again.
And then it's like,
you don't telling your dad he's 6'7".
You don't want to say anything. It's like, because like you continue digging a fucking deeper hole. It's like you say something else. It's like, oh my god. Right.
Bro, I hate when like, you know what? Let me go get your father.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm disappointed. Like,
oh shit.
Stop your heart, old man.
Wait, were you talking about yourself or your dad?
No, Dad.
I love you, bro. I just see the opportunity. I love you, bro. Oh shit. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end the well, actually, let me ask you one more question off topic. Like off the list, my bad. What was y'all's favorite part of this season? Like if you have a really memorable part.
I'm fucking retro licking the fucking.
That's my top moment, bro. That's my top moment. Damn.
You took my shit, man. That shit was amazing.
That shit was so funny, bro. That should have went viral.
Bro, in all honesty, I did not know that it's like he fucking like snaked his fucking mic, dude. Like I didn't know that his jaw would just like
damn, man. I was like, damn, how did he do that?
Like a fucking velociraptor.
Like an anaconda or something.
That motherfucker Jurassic Park the shit out of his mic. I was like, damn.
What that mouth do?
Bro, he really said that,
bro.
He said, I'm trying to get viewers.
Right movies. IMDb rated.
I gotta say that my favorite moment is probably gonna be us going to the comic book store. That was just a great
Yeah, that was pretty dope. That was a real memorable time. It sucks that the footage wasn't as good as the actual experience everybody had.
Yeah, it was a great time. It was great to just see everybody after the pandemic.
Yeah.
We'll just film it next time. We don't even got to worry about that shit.
Yeah, that was a completely different feel. You know what I mean? You know, it was completely different from like what we normally do, which is this right here. So it was pretty cool.
I
also like our photo shoot.
That was
fun. The photo shoot. I think the photo shoot was like the funnest time. And
shout out to Anissa.
Yeah, shout out to Anissa for real. Yeah. Great photographer.
If we can go to Half Price Books though sometime. The one in Dallas.
That would be dope.
Didn't they close that one down?
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they closed it down.
No.
At least one of them. Because I remember reading that.
No, player.
Well, there are multiple ones in Dallas, so
yeah,
very possible.
It's very possible.
Like Northwest Highway, I think.
Oh yeah, that's the one you're talking about.
The big boy.
Yeah, I like that one. They got a good selection.
Bro, they just like throw comics out there and they don't even.
Yeah, they do. Like they don't even look at it. Like seriously, no bullshit.
That's crazy. I gotta go there.
You can't find like fucking gold there. Like I shit you not, like absolute gold, because they just are like, yeah, we don't have time to go through this shit, so you can yourself. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of comics to look through.
Yeah, like what about you, Scoop? What's one of your favorite moments?
Oh man, y'all took mine. Y'all took mine. That the mic thing was a
I know he took mine too. I really liked that one. That was a funny moment.
In all honesty, I liked when 6th Street came.
Yeah,
that was different.
That whole interview within itself, like I learned a lot. You know, coming from him and like the mind, like the mindset of independent filming and all that other good stuff. Like, that shit was dope. That shit was mad dope.
Yeah, that shit was pretty cool.
Check out Redness Relief, SGA Network, Apple TV. Go download that. Roku, all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was a dope interview, man.
For real.
You know, man, it's really hard to think of one particular moment, but there is one moment where it was just kind of like Akeem and Retro, and they were talking about like what was it? It was like Padme getting pregnant, and then like Obi-Wan talk and shit. He's like, you don't know me, you don't know where I'm from, you weren't there when I was shooting in the gym. It was that clip. That shit was funny, bro. That shit was actually like super funny. And then he looked like a super Sith Lord.
When Anakin saw fucking Obi-Wan come off the strip, he was like, "Oh, you got this? Oh, that's your man? That's your friend? Oh, okay, you gonna bring him to come get me?"
And then like I did my editing and like zoomed in, and he had the red light. It was perfect. It was perfect. The whole thing was like so perfect at the WB.
I would say that was still a great moment though. Whenever we all discovered that.
Wasn't that in the first season or was that second season?
Second season.
Oh, that was when we found out about the WB.
Yeah, whenever we were like, this frog getting canceled.
Yeah, that's actually a really good moment. Then, if that's a part of the second season, then yeah.
I like chicken.
All right, one more time for season 2.
One more time. You ready? You ready, Scoob?
Oh man. Man.
Hey, hold on. Before you do it, I want to hear your best with all your heart and all your soul, but your best, like, this thing's gonna die after this.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to die.
It'll never die.
It'll never die. It'll never die.
Never die.
I'm about to say it's in our freaking group chat. Like it'll never die.
Goonies never die.
Never die. Never.
Okay.
I got it, but see, y'all can't put me on the spot, man.
It's time. It's time.
Nah, I got to freaking.
Cover your eyes like
bro.
Just
He's horrible.
Being King G step bro at the WB.
Stupid.
Shoot, did everybody name a time?
Yeah. Well, no, King G didn't.
Yeah, I'm about to say the King. I was like, I think we're missing one person. Yeah.
This was my favorite. One of Nikolai's friends, Sancho Blanco, was on.
Oh my god.
And he was being annoying. And we was talking about something about actress, and he was talking about, yeah, she fine. I'd fuck her big tits.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Now we're demonetized for sure.
So he left his camera on, his microphone on, and I guess his wife overheard. She came in the room and bitched him out. About, I am tired of you disrespecting me, especially on camera. And I'm talking about we're off. And the rest of the podcast was just
yes, baby.
Holding. He had like a Batman or something, dog, and he just held on to it like. That shit was so fucking hilarious.
No comment. No comment.
It was so funny. I loved it. I love it when people get bitched out like that.
If you go back and look at the video, just like this the whole time, I'm just like.
I was being a chismoso then.
Right.
That's somebody who likes to gossip and hear gossip. I love to hear gossip. And when I'm hearing that drama and it ain't coming from my side of the camera,
Hispanic women.
He also said, talk about, King G, I'm so jealous of you. You get to turn your garage into a bedroom, and I'm like, this ain't the garage. He's like, I wish my wife would let me do that. And like the whole fucking episode, like here and there is like, not purposely, I'm sure, but like disrespectful shots to her. And like, it's like when you're watching a movie, when you see the guy who's getting picked on the whole movie finally come back and whoop that person's ass. That's what that was for me. That was like so satisfying and so funny.
She said, I'm mad as hell and I'm gonna take it anymore.
It's like the whole internet heard all of this. And
yes.
I hope you we enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did.
Right. Plus, anytime I get to call Scoob and now Richard, my stepbro, is a good time.
No.
Oh my god. We don't.
Oh, can I say something? And I hope this. Can I tell him about how I got the guy thinking at work, or is that inappropriate for this?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. It's good. I don't know.
It's not derogatory or nothing.
Okay.
Well, actually, you can go ahead. It's already that conversation got us definitely demonetized for sure.
So I make a lot of jokes at work. That's what we do. It's locker room talk. So one of the other new guys, he was talking about, hey, you should make the next guy who comes to work for us think you're gay. I'm sorry, homosexual.
No.
So he came in. I start flirting with him, not like heavy, because obviously if it's too heavy, it's fake. Just enough to make him believe. So I'm like, you're sexy and stuff. And he's like, well, you know, I gotta let you know right now. And this is him saying this. I don't go down easily. And I'm like, ooh, good. I like a challenge. So he starts asking our other employees.
We're keeping it real goes wrong.
And my coworkers are my boys, so they always have my back. And he's asking everyone, hey, is he really homosexual? And they're like, yeah. And so every time he's around, and I'm talking about Ida, you know, my fiance, I changed the name to Hector. So, you know, Hector proposed to me. Me and Hector went and do engagement photos. Like, I have the, and earlier today, we was talking about OnlyFans and only feet or foot fetishes. And he was talking about, well, you know, people think differently because of this. And I took my glasses, I was like, and I'm at the desk working, I'm like, what do you mean people? You talking about the difference between straight people and homosexual people? And he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to offend you. I said,
no.
I was like, bro, I've dealt with this my whole life. If I let a little comment like that offend me, I'm just joking with you, man. I'm not offended by it. But he honestly thinks I'm full-blown homosexual.
That's funny as shit.
He's 18, wild. So he's so gullible.
Oh no. God. He said, I don't go down easy. Good. I like a challenge.
No. Ask Nikolai. Don't ever say shit like that. That gives me a chance to backdoor it because I work when I talk.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
When I talk shit, I flow off of what you say. I twist your words and throw them back at you. Don't say shit like that because I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna let it slide."
Oh, he's also an amazing storyteller, by the way.
Yes, okay. I don't lie, but I'll tell you a story and have you believe in whatever I tell you.
He'll do it like realistic enough to where you will believe it. Like it's not like something that's like super far fetched. There's always something that like is close to him that he can pull.
A girl at work, one of the older lady, I had her believe in two things. So we was talking about the tile at work, and he was there. Nikolai worked with me at the time, and you know I told my mom can lay down tile. I was like, well, she had to learn herself because at the time my dad was driving from Chicago to Dallas. He was gone 5 days a week truck driving. I said, yeah, he's up in Chicago half the week with his other family. And she starts consoling me and praying for me.
And for not praying.
And so one day we get barbecue. And it's not meant to be offensive, but so I start choking on sausage. And she said,
just like that.
Just like that. So, and she started. Now, I didn't start this. I just go with when she starts it. She said, I'm so sorry. Just be careful. I said, it's okay. I'm used to it. You know, I had an uncle. I had an uncle when I was younger. So, and she's like, my God. And she started like, I'm so sorry. Bro. I'm like, stop. I'm joking. It's okay. Oh, good Lord. I love gullible people. Damn, Scoob looks like he's pissed off. Like this motherfucker talking about choking on sausage and shit. He talking about I don't go down easy as shit. Who the fuck is he to talk to other people besides me like that?
I'm his stepbro.
You and Retro are my only step bros. Ooh, bars.
I was
telling
oh my God.
I was telling like our neighbor Rick that like whenever we have our child, I was like, I have more like black uncles than I have like white people in my family. Like we got like Scoob, I got Hakeem, I got Rick, I got Bobby, and I got Elijah. Like they're gonna be like, hey man, like what's going on?
Oh my God, bro, Scoob's face. He said.
Hey, I'm cool with that. That just means your child will be cultured. That's all it means. We got you, bro.
He said. Oh shit!
That's so funny. Stereotypes.
Season 2, bitch. This is the end.
I was looking at the chat and Cater Bit, who's been in here for a second. They said, "Yeah, me too. I choke on sausage." Jesus Christ. See what you start. See what you start.
You can choke on the sausage. That's not my fault. Right. If my girl asked, I didn't make him choke on the sausage. No, it wasn't me.
Well, she would be like, I'm the one who does.
Yeah.
I'm dead. But yeah,
you're dead. She sees us, you're dead.
Yeah, when she does see this, I'm dead for sure.
My little soul leader.
Little soul leader.
Sometimes it's easier to ask for forgiveness.
Which is a great anime though.
Yeah, that's all right. But anyway, we won't go into that.
You're a hater. Don't start.
Okay, my bad. I'm getting that negative energy again. Anyway,
I've been pretty good at not going sexual this episode, so I think I'm progressing and evolving as a person.
Yeah. Shoot. Any final words on season 2, man?
You gonna send me that video?
Yeah. Don't worry about that. I got you. But yeah, any final words, anybody, before we get off the air?
Now back to next season. Right.
Wait, what happened? Hold on. What happened? Y'all were both speaking at the same time.
Get ready for fucking season 3. It's gonna be bigger, better, bolder, and more step bros.
Also,
wait
season 3. Season 3 might be our first time of doing King v King, so we might have like
yeah. So we're talking about me and him battling. We're talking about adding a game show periodically. Each season, we're bringing in more stuff for y'all. We don't do this just because we love to do it. I mean, we love to do it.
Well, we do love to do it,
but we want to keep y'all entertained. And it's like Russell Crowe said. You know what, Scoop? Do you remember what Russell Crowe said in the?
Oh, I'm about to say, is that what Russell Crowe said?
No. You know what he said in Gladiator?
What?
You got
Russell Crowe talk to me?
You got the better voice, Scoop. Do you know what he said in the Gladiator?
Are
you not entertained?
Yeah.
Like I said, he's got a better voice for it.
Never.
Are you not entertained?
Damn, he killed it. Yeah, he killed it right there. Yeah, he did kill that right there. I will say that. But yeah, it's always about progression, moving forward, being better. And we have, we're finally getting the podcast somewhat monetized, so that's always dope. We got to finally get this to a point where everybody's starting to get some monies, get some guap. Not the WAP. Get some guap. Right. Well, y'all get the WAP. It doesn't matter.
You know what? Fuck you,
this season, we're gonna make a solid $5 each.
Oh my god! No, I think the way that my marketing strategy is gonna go, it's gonna be good.
You know what?
It's only up from here. Thank you, David. Appreciate you, brother.
This man Nikolai making some W2s.
I can't wait. Well, I don't know.
Don't worry about me, Nikolai. Just keep my check.
Oh
my god! No, it's a meme. It's a meme.
Fuck evolving as a person, Nick. When you can jump on my motherfucking OnlyFans? Fuck evolving.
Okay, we're done. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much.
Where can we find y'all at, man?
Fuck it, we're gonna skip that now.
It's like y'all know where to find us. Come on, I've been watching for a hot minute. Y'all know where to find us.
Yeah, it's for the new people that come in. They binge watch all of it.
Yeah. Subscribe to Season, check it out. You find all that information. We'll put it down.
Yeah, we'll put it in
Google
there.
us.
Google us.
Only bitch.
Right.
No, but real talk, let's go ahead and do the outro. So I don't want to I don't want to fuck up the tradition.
Yeah. So.
Bottom right. That dude Scoob.
That.
Let us know where we can find you at.
Dude Scoob.
Oh my god, what the hell?
I feel like Dr. Claw.
I need to go back to church.
Yeah, I'm already there, brother.
Oh, bad. All right. You can find me on Twitch, that dude Scoob. You can also find me on Twitter, that _dude _Scoob. You can also find me on Instagram, that dude Scoob _gaming. I'm also on TikTok, that dude Scoob. And I have a YouTube for some odd reason, which is also that dude Scoob.
Thank you, that dude Scoob.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you over here on the Nikolai Capone podcast.
I appreciate you guys. I love you guys.
I really love you. Anyway,
you're in good hands. You're in good hands with that dude Scoob.
Are you in good hands? Try Allstate.
I'm in Nick's
I suddenly need insurance.
Okay. Top right, you got King Jackson. Let him know where you at, man.
Since I am dissatisfied with the way that I sound, I would like to recruit that dude Scoob to do my outro for me.
Oh my God! No, come on, hurry up!
Come on, man.
All right. Y'all can always find me on Twitter at King Jackson. You can find me on Instagram at King Jackson. You can just fucking find me on Facebook too by my actual name, which for some reason I feel awkward about saying that right now.
Yeah, don't do it, please.
You know where to find me. I'm happy to follow you. I have nothing to promote but the podcast, so you can make this less awkward by someone else taking this.
Okay. And then top middle, we got King G in the building.
Ladies, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
So goofy.
He did go viral on TikTok.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did. And you can, ladies and gentlemen too, I don't discriminate. You can also find me at OnlyFans at the Real King G 100. All the above, same beautiful voice, same beautiful face, but babies and ladies, the OnlyFans is for mature women only.
Ladies and ladies.
We like that around here.
We say 50 and up.
Someone said Scooby Doo. I got some Scoobies.
I will happily take them.
Oh my God. Top left, last but definitely not least, DJ Barricaz.
Yeah, you can find me on all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that jazz, mumbo jumbo, Soundgarden, whatever.
Soundgarden.
Whatever, I don't care. Yeah.
Black Hole Sun.
I was pulling up my Apple Music playlist, my bad, but yeah, just pull up Soundgarden. But yeah, YouTube, Unlimited Propaganda. I'm ready for next season, and season 3 is going to be dope.
Season 3 is going to be dope.
I can't wait.
Man.
New things, big things, new sponsorships, all that,
big things popping and little things stopping.
You can sponsor a you can sponsor a podcast member for just 5 cents a day.
Jesus Christ.
In the arms of an angel. You said 5 cents a day. That's the only thing I can think about.
Where's Susan Sarandon when you need him?
Clothing, housing.
You receive pictures from OnlyFans.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. This is derailing so bad. But
are you talking about trains?
Demonetized all day.
No. It was demonetized when we started talking about big titty bitches.
Cannot lie your tits.
I like big booty bitches. Big
booty
bitches. Big
oh my God.
I like big booty bitches. Big. We don't want no little bitches. Get them skinny bitches out. We don't want them little bitches. Get the skinny bitches out. Hey.
I can't wait to listen to that. Everybody's off beat. It's just funny as fuck. But yeah, it's your boy Nikolai Capone. You can find me Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, all Nikolai Capone. Besides Facebook, it's Nikolai Capone 1. So this is a great show. I kind of wanted to drag it out a little bit because we're at that 2-hour mark now, baby. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been season 2 of the Nikolai Capone podcast. Please stay tuned for season 3. We have more stuff for you, more everything for you, and more big booty B words. We're gonna be lit.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be live. We're gonna be lit. It's gonna be local. It's gonna be
local.
And also make sure to go ahead, hit that like button, that subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and you can hit the subscribe button if you're on Twitch. If you got Amazon Prime, hit that follow button too if you're on Twitch as well, and hit that follow like button if you're on Facebook.
Come on, I know you can click it harder than that, baby.
Okay, we're done. Anyway, y'all take care. Peace.
Click